Mihoy, mihoy, mihoy.
Mahoy?
Honestly,
Okay,
wonderful.
welcome everybody to the ThePodBoys Podcast. How's it going, bros? My name is Beauty Pie.
Is this the mic?
Yeah, sounds like it. So Logan Paul KSI.
Oh. Okay.
Logan Paul KSI, boys.
Draw.
I think that
It's not a draw, it's a tie.
Same thing.
Big difference.
I honestly think that they should have both lost instead of a tie.
They both did.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
No, not my book.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it though. So what actually exactly happened?
I watched it at like the very end when people were talking about it in chat, and that's the only way I know. So my sources might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. It sounds like it would be.
No, it's definitely a draw. I just saw a YouTube video on it, but I didn't really watch the thing.
So, I mean, that was the most retarded, like, what, 8 months ever?
Straight up, just like this whole hype
We're gonna knock him out, boys. We're gonna get him.
And then just
That was like 8 months worth of that.
8 months of hype for nothing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can we get an F in the chat?
So, yeah, that is the most retarded fight I've actually probably ever seen.
Hey, you guys like Kool-Aid bursts? They're really good. Not sponsored.
dude.
Huh, I don't know, man. I think
Yo, what's your stance on what's your stance on the what's his face? I'm actually autistic. What's his name? Is it the who's the guy that says that the government's making the frogs gay?
Oh, Alex Jones?
Yeah, he's removed from everything. What's your stance on that?
I think the joke police actually
really have taken over.
The meme police boys.
Yeah, joke police just, kind of killed him off.
He's on something still, right?
Yeah, I think he's on like Twitter.
I think Twitter's the only actual like.
I mean, the only reason why I want to keep him on is just for the memes. I actually don't watch him. I just like the memes. Great stuff.
Okay.
Can he go on Twitch? Is that a thing?
I think he's banned from Twitch too.
He's banned from everything for some reason. I don't know.
Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that would complicate things quite a bit.
A lot of people have been getting banned off Twitch for like no reason, really. Nothing that's really that valued. So I think that's a serious problem, and I don't know because we're not sponsored by them, but I don't know what. See, I can't really say much about them because I don't want to mess up.
I think if we were to,
we can't say anything about them really because if future sponsored, like if they were like
that'd look bad.
That would look really bad.
Do they even sponsor people?
Yeah, they do. So it's kind of a problem if we say a little too much about them. So that and also I think a few people have said stuff about YouTube have actually gotten like actually I can't say that either. Wow, no, YouTube doesn't sponsor anyone. Okay, a lot of people have been getting in trouble off YouTube too for no reason because it has been saying bad things. I've seen like 2-3 people get like a bunch of strikes and stuff. Over like just saying something about them.
I'm pretty sure YouTube like streaming is better for when you already have like subscribers and stuff.
Yeah, like Twitch is good.
They actually you know how people like post on their channel like going live videos where like just to notify people that they're going live on Twitch? That's not allowed anymore.
It isn't?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
Why not?
I don't know, just like don't let them on Twitch. Just only use YouTube.
Oh shoot, then something might. Yeah, someone could.
Because I was watching
Get in trouble for that.
Linus Tech Tips, right? And that's what they said. They got like a community guideline strike for that. So now they're just gonna switch over to YouTube.
Wow.
It's actually like really low though.
Yeah, that is. Oh, I posted that on YouTube. Oops.
What?
ThePodBoys channel. Remember when I was showing you that when Pot gets shot in like Quad Studios? The first time Pots gets shot, right?
Oh, yeah.
I kept that open on YouTube and 15 views on that, and our update video got not even that. Okay, I gotta pause that for copyright reasons. Oh, no, I just posted it. It was All Eyes on Me. Tupac gets shot in Quad Studios in the hood. Prank gone wrong.
Gone sexual.
Oh god. Wait,
Amazing,
I gotta
dude.
get that down before I get a lot of hate for that. How does that have 15 views? Dang. What is that? What's our... let me see. Our most viewed videos got 24 views. That's our second most viewed video. You know what, guys?
I guess the tags actually work. The tags work, dude. It's hilarious.
Subscribers too. That's pretty good.
Dang,
Less
dude.
about us. I feel like this a little shady. Other people. So for like YouTubers right now, a lot of people. I seen a lot of this, and from other podcasts, the whole entire YouTube burnout problems that people are having. I think that's kind of an interesting topic. I mean, I feel like we got burned out for a bit.
Yeah.
And like
For like a whole year.
We haven't even done that much.
Yeah, there's people that have like thousands of videos and like.
We get burned out. Well, the problem is that like right now it's a grind, and like technically for our channel it's very hard to build something up like this because there's a lot of people you have to like do a video every day to get your channel blown up, right? Because that means you have 7 chances a week to get one video to get a lot of views.
Plus, it's just really hard to just get popular in general. Like right now, maybe like 11 years ago, it would have been better.
Yeah, for sure. But that's another problem is you can't really build up your channel unless you collab, and
yeah.
So that's something we actually probably should start doing.
Yeah.
iDubbbz collab.
I wish.
Dude, that'd be great.
What if we did a podcast on a podcast, and then they did a podcast on our podcast?
Podcastception, dude.
That'd actually probably be the most meta thing we've ever done.
Our most meta thing. Podcast of a podcast. I think that's pretty cool. They're coming out with the new GTX. What is it?
RTX. It's an RTX. 2080.
Yeah. And it's just dumb RTX.
It's gonna start off at $1,100 as well.
They said like actually they said that it's not going to be a big performance increase on the 1080 Ti. It's just going to add like ray tracing, which is just better lighting.
Right.
I think they're adding like a few cores. Do you think will give a little bit like better performance in like VR? Or I don't know what it was.
They're still expensive, and like I get it, yeah. But it does, and everyone knows it doesn't.
They're all sold out too.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost them that much to make that.
Yeah.
That's like a real big problem.
I mean, getting as much money as possible.
Like
people are buying it.
Oh wow. Ripperoni. Oh shoot. Dang. I'm looking at PewDiePie's freaking analytics for monthly subs.
Mhm.
Oof.
What?
Oh, really?
Well,
Dang.
now they're starting to pick back up, but they went down for a bit back in April.
Jeez. But you should check what video was that in April that probably hit him.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oh, shoot. See, I don't get this, right? Like, one video before, okay, how's this happen? Okay, so all his videos are getting at least, like, 18 million to 7 million views, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, 2 that's 4 million and 1 that's 6 million, or 2 that's 6 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just did a live stream on Saturday, and this is within the last week, it looks like. Yeah. And he got negative 76 million. He doesn't have that many.
What?
What? Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, wait, I know what happened.
What?
So, there was this glitch where you could, like, rapidly get people unsubscribed, or get yourself unsubscribed, and that would count towards it. I think that happened around in April?
No, not April. That was just, today.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
78 million today?
Yeah. I mean, it's not his channel dropping, it's just views.
I think it's an earthquake.
Okay, but here's my real question, okay? So he's the biggest YouTuber, and this is what I don't get with social media. He's the biggest YouTuber on YouTube, right? And yet his subscriber rank is 5th. That means there's 4 more people above him somehow.
Well, it's just like music, YouTube music and stuff, I think.
I don't know, subscriber.
Oh, yeah.
This is why I hate Social Blade. Like, it's good, right? But it's not good. Oh shoot! In 5 years, he's supposed to have 223 million subscribers.
Yo, I'm ready for him to hit 100.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for that, because then that means like 100 million people, one are on YouTube itself, but are also on a channel that's controversial.
Right.
And that's like almost all of America.
Oh, that's not close to all of America. All of America's like 300 million.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but
still,
it's a third of America.
It's a third of America, exactly. Which is still a lot, if you think about it.
Yeah.
That means that's the whole East Coast and, like, over to at least, like, Ohio, Michigan.
Then there's, like, this, like, really weird, there's this really weird, like, Indian place that has, like, half the population of India inside of it.
Dude, in a year, in 2 years, he's supposed to hit 100 million.
Okay,
at least that's
I'm ready.
The projection.
Like, what if he just drops, like, his subscriber count, just, like, minus, like, 50?
If he doesn't mess up like he did, he could totally be in the clearing. I'm just gonna watch his live subscriber count for a bit here. But I think what's interesting is the fact that how fast his channel can go up and then go down.
Yeah.
Because it could go up 3 mil in one day. Like, technically, it could. I've watched it do that once or twice.
I mean, yeah, he's gotten like 1 million a month, I think. Like, more than that.
I've watched him. Maybe it was dropping 3 mil. I don't know. I feel like it was going up 3 mil. I don't remember when it was. But what I don't get is how. What I hate is how all the news channels and everyone feed off this guy. Like, bottom feed off him. I think it's
all the TV stations know that they're gonna be no, all the TV stations are probably gonna die out because all the kids and everyone are going to YouTube, and they're definitely gonna die out.
And the only reason why news channels are gonna stay around is for, like, blogs. They're not gonna be like videos, I don't think. I don't know. That's kind of interesting now to think about.
Right.
YouTube
and Yeah, I don't know why YouTube would stop news channels. So
What if YouTube made its own news channel that wasn't controversial? It had a two.
dude, it would probably report on like freaking.
What if it had like a two-way stand?
Like a new like Hello Kitty like game.
Right.
What if it was like liberal and Republican at the same time, and like conservative, like all standpoints, right?
Mhm.
And it wasn't controversial.
On one channel.
It just reported it how it was.
Right.
Then I think like that would be like where YouTube would take over, because then everyone would watch YouTube.
Right.
Because then the adults would be like, oh well, there's news channels that's not controversial. It doesn't lie. It doesn't have false facts. There we go.
Right.
I think.
Like what if just like what if
And then get
buys
YouTube a lot of
TV?
revenue, you know?
Yeah,
Straight up just buys all of TV.
I don't know if I said this in the last podcast, but like YouTube, right? It should have this thing where there should be this, like, you know how there's home and trending?
Mhm.
It's a trending page. Why have that, right? Where it just only builds up videos? Why not make this trending page right here? Right? Because, okay, it's good to see the trending, what's trending, right?
Mhm.
But how many people go on there and just look through the post and scroll through that often? Maybe I'll do it once or twice a week. Well, I think this either one, there should be another page, or this should replace the page where like YouTube channels can get voted up onto like a page where they are showing their channels, showing videos, you know.
Oh, used to have that.
Another good way to a really cool system that they could actually implement would be like maybe like a rating system for the channels.
Yeah, like
they also had that.
Well, not like a actual rating, but like every month, like you'd be like, "What's your favorite channel for this month, man?"
Well,
and people would rate, and it would be like a contest type thing. That'd be pretty neat, don't you think?
No, because then that contest would become disgusting. Well, YouTube is already a contest. And I think if this was a contest,
like everyone asking for like,
would be disgusting to each other. And obviously,
there's
no collabs anymore. That's not like a thing, really. Because everyone's got a competition. They're like, buy my merch and my merch only. Oh, watch my videos and my videos only. But the problem is, I think this is why YouTube should have this build up is because, one, it shouts out channels that are small. Like, okay, this is how I'm going to put it. If the channel is below 1 million subscribers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it should have, like, this rating thing, right? Where, like, as you said, it rates every month at the end of the month, right? And at the end of the month, for that whole next month, after that end of the month, if the channel gets rated up, and it'll be like a top 10, maybe top 5, whatever channel gets the most ratings, right? They'll get on that shout out board. And once they hit like their 1 million subscribers and stuff, then they'll lose that, obviously. But now they'll be on their own flat steady wave, the ride.
Oh yeah.
I think that's cool because it helps out other smaller channels get up on there, because nowadays that's hard to do since there's so many of them. So why not have a rating system where you can tell everyone, like, hey, rate my video instead of liking, right? Instead of the like system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do this rating system instead, because the like system, right? It has no point really. It shows how many people like your video and how many people don't, right? But at the same time, like, okay, I get the like system, right? To know if people like your video or not, and to see if you can do that content. But why not have a rating system instead, where it's like the like system, but it also gets you up there?
YouTube did used to have a star system.
Yes, they did, and that worked.
Not exactly like that though.
Nothing like this, but they had something similar to this.
I think they should keep the dislike ratio, right? But like I add like the rating system to it, so like people know what the channel's all about, and that's good stuff.
So then and then it gets its own shout out. So then it's able to actually get up there.
Yeah,
and if you get enough 5-star ratings, well, but then you run into the problem with bots though at that
Yeah, bots and like
but let's think about it this way, okay?
Mhm.
Any way it goes, right? Bot or not, right? Let's put it this way. If there's a bot involved, people would know, because if that channel came back up every single month, right? There wasn't that enough people watching that video, right? And then the video just blows up out of nowhere, bunch of ratings happen, and it just starts rating up and up and up and up, right? Then I think people would know. And YouTube can also prevent that. Well, anyway it goes, actually, you can send bots to your channel, watch your video, so your video gets popular. Like right now, we could go and set up 1 million YouTube bots, right? To go and watch our video, so boom, then we blow up. But we're not gonna do that.
Right.
Unless
you don't have enough money.
Bottom rock, like, depressed.
Right.
But anyway.
Yeah, but I don't think it should be like 1 million subscribers, but I think it should be like 20, like less than 1 million, because that's still.
That's still.
Like
like maybe under 100,000.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Because then it brings less competition. And it has a broader horizon.
You'll see like Logan Paul trying to get on the rating system because they can't.
Yeah, I think that would be good, because this gets channels up there and going. And right now it's so hard to ride a wave because, one, there's not enough people watching your videos like us. Yeah, we have 20 people. That's a lot of people still.
Right.
But still, we're not getting up there. Right.
Right.
Like, we're riding a small wave. And small wave's good, right? But it also, we could do better. And that's why I think we should have that kind of chance to be able to do that.
Yeah, but YouTube would have to find out to see like what the flaws are in that, right? There's got to be some way to like cheat that, though.
No, it doesn't matter if they cheat it or not. It's still under 100,000 subscribers. If they cheat it or not, they're still gonna be able to get up there. And if they do cheat, right, and they get up there and they get their 100,000, there's no more cheating for them.
Yeah, they're just gonna stop it there.
Exactly, and those views from the bots are gonna stop, and then they're gonna drop back down. Okay, and
or if YouTube did their actual job, which they really rarely do.
Hey! We can't say much about them. We don't want to.
Hey, buddy, but it's very
demonetized.
Exactly. We don't want to get in trouble here.
By saying that word,
they'll do it. You know they will. But
it's already been done.
We can't even demonetize yet.
Exactly, but still, they'll do something. On a higher note, oh god, that just kind of screwed up everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the real problem we have here is how bad this. Okay, I guess we can talk crap. Freedom of speech, I guess. So,
yes.
YouTube has a really crappy system right now, and it's so flawed.
Yes.
So really flawed. Because
you know what the algorithm even is right now?
No, exactly.
No, because they don't tell anyone about it. They don't tell anyone about it at all.
And it switches all the time, so you don't ever really know.
Like, they did, like, likes and, like, tags, and then they did, like, watch time, I think.
Yeah,
or, like, views. Yeah, they just did a bunch of stuff.
And now they do.
I don't know where it's at anymore. I can't keep track of it.
I don't think they even have an algorithm anymore.
I don't
just
know.
Like, hey, just upload your video and just, like, hope that you just get up there.
It's just kind of ridiculous at this point because you can't do anything on YouTube anymore. Like, I've seen a couple like Twitch streamers. Okay, this is how I'm gonna put it. One Twitch streamer, I don't know if I can name names or not. He showed a gun for maybe 2 seconds. You could barely see it, and it was on stream. He didn't point it at the camera or anything, right? He was walking around with it because, something happened. I don't remember the whole story.
Hmm.
And then a bunch of these sponsored Twitch streamers, right? They pointed the gun at the camera. Someone did the knocking thing with the suggested music, how they do the knocking effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
And some guy pulls out a pistol and starts walking around with it on stream. They're both sponsored and they never got, like, any repercussion. I guess we can talk crap about Twitch right now. Because honestly, if I was sponsored by them, I'd probably tell them, hey, step up your crap, because, yeah, honestly, this needs to be stepped up. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The real big problem with it is they don't have, like, a good system at all. At all.
Yeah, at this point, it's basically just stream and hope for the best,
Exactly. There's nothing to it but stream.
And you can't really find people's live streams. Like,
you have to be like super unique on there.
Yeah.
Like way different from everyone.
You have to find like a new game, or like you have to be like the first one on a popular game or something.
You can't play a popular game.
No, like you have to be like one of the first people on there.
Yeah, on the air. That picks up the most. And I think that's awful how it's set up.
Right.
Because you can't do anything at all. Nothing. It's just it's honestly kind of it's honestly stupid how they have it set up. Because okay, if we go on Twitch right now and I were to go and browse, right? One, I have to go click on this game. Then I have to go through 100 people, and it all goes, and it's so badly how they rank it, because they rank it, right? So it's not the biggest stream it's not the smallest stream on top, right? It's the biggest stream. I hate how it's set up because you could have millions of people, like not millions of people on it, right? On one game, like watching it. Or something, technically. But here's the problem. Like, I go and look at the streaming category right now. Actually, let's go look at, like, podcasts. Technically that would be what? Where'd that be under? It's not even up there right now. I have so much crap on here, it's just honestly difficult.
We're not even streaming. This is just a YouTube only thing we're doing right now.
So, yeah, like variety streaming is probably where we go down into.
Yeah.
And if you go and look at this, there's what? 79,000 viewers on there. Almost 77, or not 79,000, 76,000. Almost 77,000, right? I go and click on there. I'm like, I want to look at a podcast. Guess what? The highest the highest channel right now is 2,704 views. Do I give a crap? No. Okay, because I can go and look up, if I watch this guy, right, all I have to do is go type in his name in the search bar, and there I go. But yet they still put him on the top. And then all these smaller viewers are all the way at the bottom. And no one's ever gonna really scroll to the bottom to find these smaller viewers.
Yeah, they should. What I think they should do is just like mix them all together, really.
Not mix them all together. It should go from
kind of like that.
Well, lowest to highest, I think would be a problem. Like, what if you don't know their name?
If they don't know their name, then
They gotta find They gotta find a different. They gotta find
like
something.
a good midpoint, like what Will said with the miss, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Views instead of just ranking it. Because it just
or they can do it by like different categories of podcasts or like different tags.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like,
yeah, it's gotta be something.
Yes, like subcategories.
Let's get creative, Twitch. Come on.
Something worth a crap.
Ooh, you know what? You know what we should talk about now?
What?
The school system, since it's back to school time.
Oh,
that'll be good.
I think if
this thing would be like 5 hours
no, go ahead.
long.
All right, head.
Okay. I think the school
Big rent time incoming.
Freaking retarded in every shape and form. Because here's the problem everyone has. I hate grades. I hate them so much. They're worthless. And yet they have such a powerful freaking effect on people. Like, okay.
Right.
Let's put grades this way, right? Hey, you're retarded. Guess what? You get an F, you fail. Okay? Everything goes by a letter, okay? If and it's not like it's a certain flat line, right? Every teacher has their different preferences. Their little, oh, this is my problem, oh, that's my problem. And it's not one freaking thing. That's why grades shouldn't exist. Because if I were, okay, let's say you do a test, right? Or let's say you do a worksheet, right?
Okay.
You're not very good at the topic, right? And you're still learning, okay? Right? You're learning this topic, okay? You just started it, and let's say it's math, right? You're learning, like, I don't know, geometry, and you're just now starting it, right? And you get this worksheet the day of, right? You bring it in, and you bomb it, right? You get an F on it, it drops your math grade down immediately. And you don't even know the topic that well.
To an E.
And it's like, it drops, like, let's say, like, you have an A, and it's a decently sized assignment for that night, and you fail it, your grade will go down to a C. And it's not like you don't understand, it's not like you're stupid, okay? You're still learning the topic, and, you know, that's a problem because it makes everyone discouraged. When you see that, you're like, oh, shoot. Like, I just messed up.
Like, I gotta do something. Like,
and then
it gets to your head because you're like, oh my god, I gotta get my grade up now. I gotta try harder. And then that gets to your head because you start freaking out. You don't want your grade to drop down even more.
your parents are gonna be, like, really mad.
There's no point to it because all grades do is show the teacher. There's nothing to do with you. It's just to show the school system. Like the higher ups, right?
And to show how much money the school gets in general, you know.
Well, grades don't do anything with that.
I think it's more like the Ames Web or that stuff.
It's awful.
Or the money stuff.
Yeah. And then there's some kids who just don't even try, and they're grouped up with the same kids that, you know.
Well,
like, they don't try, and they're...
Because then everyone gets separated because of it, right?
Right.
And it's like, oh, you don't understand this topic? Oh, you're not good at that? Well, no, screw you. You can go in a lower thing. You don't have that same opportunity as someone else that knows it and is good at this topic. You gotta go somewhere else where you're not good at it, and you gotta be lower than this person.
And also, the better a school system gets in grades, the more money they get, right?
Yeah.
And that just encourages, like, schools that are, like, high up to stay up high up, and the ones that get lower grades lower down to stay lower down because, like, they don't have enough money for better teachers or...
Exactly. And I think the problem is, right, is how grades work is, as I said, all of a sudden. Like, you just learn a topic, you get that worksheet the day of, you bomb it, you bomb your grade. There's no really fixing it, you know? And it's like, you don't know that topic that well, you just learned it the day of. Now they want you to do a worksheet and do it 100% correct.
Yeah.
And then they'll get mad at you because you're not doing it good enough for their preference. But yet, it doesn't matter because it's just a letter, okay? As I think what it should be, instead of just a letter and a grade, is, one, it shouldn't be, like, released to the students. It should only be released to the teachers, and then those teachers focus on the people that know it the worst, right?
And then if, like, parents want to request the grades, they can ask the teachers, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, Skyward, like, the online thing just really stresses us out.
It stresses everyone out, dude. Because you'll go...
Like, we look
like,
on it.
Shoot, I'm screwing up. And then it gets everyone stressed out because you want to get back up. And I do this every freaking year. I'll get stressed out because my grades aren't good enough. And I'll go, oh, shoot, now I gotta get them up. And it only does worse. It doesn't do any better. But in reality, all I'm looking at is a freaking letter that decides whether I'm good or not. I think that's such a controversial, freaking shady thing.
It just boils down to a letter.
That's all it is. There's really no use to it but revenue. And even, like, our state tests, right? They stress everyone out. Okay? But in
Because
reality,
it determines like what college you get to,
exactly.
Determines
But,
Yeah,
your
especially the
future.
later you go on.
Yeah.
Like SATs, if you don't get a good score,
And
then
then
you're
if your
probably
school's like
screwed.
behind in the teaching,
well,
then
and then another
like
thing is like, okay, you can be going through a dark time in school, right? Or like it's just a dark time in general, and you have to still do the school thing, right?
Right.
And they don't give you much of a chance. Once you mess up, you messed up. There's really no digging yourself out of that hole. Okay, so the problem with the school system is that you have that two-way. You do good, you get commended. If you do bad, well, shame on you,
Right.
Shame on you. And that's how it is. And if you disagree with that, okay, but you know it has to be true because
A lot of times it's the teachers, like...
I could do bad right now, right? Let's say I start off the school year and I'm not in the best of times, right? Like,
right, because maybe like a pet just died or family,
well, yeah,
like,
something happened. Maybe your family member was in the hospital or something bad happened to someone, including yourself, right? Now you have to go through the school thing, right? And no one understands that. Not a teacher understands that. And the big problem is with it is now you're thrown off. You have mixed emotions and everything's just screwing up for you. Now your grades are going down. It doesn't help people at all.
It's just a slippery slope. Once something fails in your life, then just the rest of it just falls apart. School speeds that up real quick.
Yeah, and I think the big problem is it's tests all the time. Like how people, how and I don't get this, why schools keep doing this. Like, all the kids will always moan and groan about pop quizzes and stuff. Why do it I get it. Okay, you want to see how good the student's doing, right? But do it in other ways that people actually enjoy it instead of doing it in a way that only helps one person, and that's the teacher. I get that, okay? Yeah, the teachers need to know how good you're doing. But as I said, just do it in a better way that everyone enjoys it. Then people will be more interested in actually doing good and,
It all depends on like the teacher, man. Like you could get like better grades. You could get like better grades just because, like, I don't know, like the teacher is just, I don't know, just a really good teacher. I don't know.
Okay, this is
really helps.
This is where this kind of annoys me too. The whole entire, you have to. The teacher's preference is the teacher's preference. If you have a problem with it, there's nothing you can do. That's the teacher's preference, not your preference. See, and then that's where the grade thing becomes a whole big joke, pointless joke. Because every teacher has their different preference. Every student has to go up and down with it. And it's stupid because then letters don't matter anymore and grades don't matter because they're not the same. They're not controlled. It doesn't matter because one teacher could give more slack to a student than another teacher does. That next year.
And then
it's so stupid about it.
And then there's something that stresses up people in our school district, for middle school at least, is that we can't choose our classes whatsoever. They're all forced.
Nope, and that's another thing I don't like. Like, okay, this is how I'm gonna put it, right? I do band, you do band, Will, Pearson doesn't, right? Okay. Now, let's say just today I was walking around, I'm like, I love band because, yeah, I get to be around all those instruments, right? But the problem I have with it is, one, there's no focus on every single, okay, you play trumpet, right?
Yep.
Count how many times you've had a trumpet player or someone special come in for you. Okay?
Wait, say it again, sorry. Discord's lagging out.
Count how many times you've had a trumpet player come in and help, start giving you guys lessons. You get put out of the group for a bit.
That happened once.
Okay. Now count flutes or other players.
Yeah, wind instruments, they get a lot more time with
Exactly.
more skillful players.
Okay, percussion. I've only had 2 days. Not even, like, maybe 20 minutes in whole. Okay, I've learned 2 things. Okay? The other problem is, okay, and this is what really annoys me, is, like last year, I'm in a band, we had the band concert, the first one. And I told the teacher, like, I don't like playing this instrument. I have no enjoyment doing it. I want to switch another instrument. And she said, no, you can't switch instruments. It's what I want you to play. That's what you're going to play. But that's so messed up because I want to play what I enjoy, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to do something I don't enjoy.
And you can understand if there's like a lot of that instrument that you're playing. If she needs you to,
Exactly.
or I guess a band director needs to switch you to a different instrument that's like in your area of
I
expertise.
get it if it's like halfway through the thing, but if it's like the first day or two, and you're sitting there playing that instrument and you don't like playing it because there's just no enjoyment because you just don't like the instrument in general and you have no connection to it, then why force a student to play that instrument if there's no excitement in it? And that comes to school too. Why make a student do this if they have no enjoyment into it? See, kids don't enjoy school nowadays. And that's a problem because a lot of kids slack because of that. Because they don't give a crap about school because they don't
enjoy it at all.
Because
Yeah.
teachers force homework. And there's a lot of homework. There's a lot of stress in it. And there shouldn't be any stress. You should be there to learn, have a good time while doing it to keep you interested into it for that whole year.
Like, different countries know how to do it like 10 times better.
Oh,
Like, I think, like,
China's bad with it.
yeah, I think it was,
China's awful because they just...
Oh yeah.
If
Yeah,
you're
obviously.
good at anything, they just choose your job for you. There's no choosing it. Not unless you move here. What's bad about that, though, is, like, here's another example I'm gonna make. With the whole entire picking your classes. Okay. I don't ever plan on going to, like, Mexico, right? I don't ever plan on going to a highly Spanish-speaking country, okay? I plan on staying here or going to a country that speaks English because that's
Or like it's like an interesting country.
I don't want to learn about Spanish, right? Because I don't care enough for it. And I get it because a lot of why Spanish is a forced, learning language is that you have to, there's a lot of Spanish-speaking people in the country nowadays, right? But
the choice on that kind of stuff is just like the budget of the school.
Well, yeah, but
it's
you should be okay.
Like we did some really fun or really good computer stuff for me, anyways, last year, and I would like to continue that, but I can't.
I think. Okay, let me put it this way, Pearson. Okay, so we have band. You guys have gym and art, right? Okay. You guys have gym and art. Me and Will have just band. Okay. Just band. Okay. I would like to do art too, because I want to be an architect one of these days. Okay, that's one of my planned jobs. Okay. I want to do that because I want to get good at art while I'm still young. So when I go in college, right, and do an art class, I'm already gonna be prepared so I can fly through that class easy. Because college art is probably ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know how to do art. I'm not gonna watch YouTube videos because I can't do that. Okay? I gotta be there at the place at the time. Okay? Now what I have to do is I have to do band, and I have no second choice. Okay? I have to do band and then Spanish. Okay? You get to do gym and art. Now, this is how I'm gonna put it, right? I believe that instead of having to do Spanish, right? You should be able to either pick from Spanish, right? Or do art also. Because I don't want to learn Spanish. I have no interest in the language. The culture, I have no interest in. I have no interest at all. Okay? That's going to be a waste of my time, personally, right? It's going to be, 5 hours a week that I'm wasting my time. Actually, no. Probably like 8 or 9 hours a week because of practicing and probably homework, right?
Yeah.
8 hours of my time I'd be spending doing something I actually have an interest in. Right? Like art. And gym, because obviously, why not do gym? Because, okay, like, Pearson, what do you do in gym?
Well, so basically, most of the time, like, we'll, at the start, we'll, like, do a little bit of running, and then just, like, stretch out, stuff. And then usually we'll just play a game of, just a game of our choice, like basketball, or sometimes it depends on, like, what we're learning in that part. Like, sometimes we'll just do basketball, or like soccer, and sometimes we can just tune to whatever we want. And later in the year, we'll do just the mile run, push ups, sit ups, pull ups.
But that makes you fit. You get fit after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
Especially-
increased.
I want
Like-
to get fit, so like that's not a problem, right?
Yeah, like I don't-
Those band kids have to sit there on our okay, no offense.
yeah, I know. I'm pretty fat, dude.
No, the only one that gets fit is us percussionists because we have to stand and move around every 5 seconds.
Right.
Most band players sit down and do nothing. They don't get that much.
And it
Yeah,
actually
like
did
the
help.
only thing
too.
we ever exercise is our lungs. That's great.
I remember back, like, in 5th grade, we would, like, the lap was like 12 minutes, right? Like, we all did like 12-minute, like, mile, right?
Mhm.
Something like really long like that. And I think I was down to, like, I don't know, like 8 minutes now. So it did help, yeah. Like, over the years, I guess it did help.
Exactly. And okay, yeah. Now we got marching band. That's gonna obviously help us get fit. The problem I have with marching band, right, is now we have 2 different priorities: marching band and band. Okay. And I don't want to do marching band at all. The only reason why I'm doing it is so I can get a scholarship or some sort. Just have the possibility of getting a scholarship. Guess what?
And when you get a scholarship, you don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do what you
Got it for
got the scholarship. Yeah.
You can do whatever now. I think they'll help pay more if you do what you got the scholarship for. I think the big problem is you got that problem, right?
Mhm.
And now you also have the problem of doing something that you just don't like anymore. Like, as I said just today, I was playing with some instruments at a store, and I thought, shoot, I'm gonna have to I'll have to do band this year. I don't like band because there's no opportunity for me. Okay? I'm not learning that much. Okay? We sit there and stand on our feet. We sit down and do a paper. The problem was, when I do tests, right? When we do those tests, I can't see the board. I don't want to get up and get in front of people or, waste my time trying to see it. Walk around the whole band room just to watch what she's writing down. It's kind of bullcrap. She writes everything down and doesn't say anything. And then you have to copy it down so you can answer it. And then the other problem is I hate band because it's only made for one fit person. Like, for a percussion marching band, it's only made for one sort of body type. You have to be tall.
only the stuff we have. Like, the school just doesn't have the funding for it.
I don't want to do... we do, because high school
Well,
stuff... is way more better than the middle school stuff.
Yeah,
But
you know
here's
what?
the
I
problem.
guess we do.
They haven't started off, okay? They're now going. We're starting off, so our best, we should have the best stuff because that's what we're starting off with. And that makes us want to do good because we have good stuff. Right now, our
Yeah,
stuff's got
and
holes in
we don't
it.
even have the right equipment like a lot of the time either. So
No, and I think the other problem is not custom equipment. Like, okay, I can wear this harness for a snare drum, right? And the harness, right, will go all the way down to my kneecap, like my crotch. And then some of the harness will go down to my kneecaps. Then when I slip on that snare drum, when I try to march, I slam my kneecaps into the rim of the drum. And that hurts because I'm trying to march while also not, like, slam my knees into the thing too hard. So, like, you know?
and you're marching too. It's not just like normal walking.
And it's also when you're holding this heavy thing on your whole body, right? Stress goes on your shoulders and your back. But then you also have to stand there and sit outside for like 20, 30 minutes doing stupid exercises that you've already done and you've already get, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I don't
Everything should be more specialized.
It should be specialized because there's some people like me that are not, 6 freaking foot, so I can't put on that harness to make it work. Because that harness, I think, is supposed to come up to, like, my waist.
Yeah, it should be like covering your stomach area, you know.
Maybe a little bit of my crotch, but that's about it.
Right.
It shouldn't be all the way down to my knees.
Or yeah, like your
And
thighs, whatever, you
She
know.
watches me walk around, and it's all difficult because I have to bend my back backwards, right, to keep my snare drum up and above my knees. Ooh, let's bump my mic. That's so dumb. The school system's so flawed because it just is. There's no point to grades. Classes and everything else just stress you out and make you not want to do the school anymore. Oh, shoot, Brennan.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Brennan's about to pay for $200 a year or something like $200 a month, I think, actually, just to do online school, so he doesn't have to deal with all the crap at school.
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. But like, if I could do that, that would...
You have the school. You have all the drama, all the kids in it. You have the stress of it. You have the teachers that, are difficult with you. You have to be, Mr. Smiley, Mr. Nice Guy to everyone, or you can get in trouble. You can't say nothing. You can't stand up for yourself. That's another problem. If you confront someone like Brennan did with Jason, he didn't punch, he didn't even touch, right?
Oh, and yeah, for some backstory, Jason's basically this just kind of jerk we have to deal with on a daily basis. Well, not daily basis, but for one. So.
But he confronts the kid and just says, "Hey, why are you being mean to girls? Why are you saying what you say about them?" And he almost got expelled for it because he made the man shiver.
Like, back up a little bit.
Exactly. And they just walked around. He was asking him questions, confronting the guy. Okay? They don't want us to do that. And for whatever reason, it just makes everyone a freaking wimp. Everyone a wimp.
Yeah, so if you're, like, because if I'm jumped by, like, some freaking dude with a revolver just walking around in the city, right? I'm not gonna be all...
I scream for help. Hey, Lunchshades! Can you help me, please? Oh,
no, you're
not there.
Yeah, you're gonna try like shove down the revolver and kick him right up,
What they want you to do is they want you for the call for freaking help. I remember back in 5th grade with Andrew. I'm not gonna explain him because he's not worth my time, but we got in a lot of fights. He got in fights where he got hit with a ball by accident, and then he went and traced down everyone and tried to tackle them. So then we all did something. We threw a ball, keep him off us, hit him, do whatever we needed to do, because the Lunchshades weren't getting over there and actually doing something about it, and they're watching it happen. What was someone going to do? Run to the Lunchshade and go, "Hey, look, they're getting beat up over there. They're getting sat on and crap." And so when we got pulled in the next day to explain what happened, they said, "You can't do self-defense. It's not allowed. You can get suspended for it. If you do self-defense, then there's gonna be a problem.
Like, dude,
I told him this.
Like 90% of like parents are just like, yeah, if you get suspended, like most parents say,
If you get
like,
punched and you punch back, whatever. If you get suspended, it's fine. I don't care.
I hope that's what most parents think, because if they don't, then they're wrong.
Yeah, it's the same. That'd be the same thing with mine. But like one time, this kid just tried basically like jumping at me out of the blue, right? And dude, I think the only reason I didn't get suspended for like self-defense, like because I got him down to the ground and stuff. But like I'm surprised. I think the only reason I didn't get like yelled at like severely, right, or whatever, is because like I just get good grades and a decent kid overall. But if they know me, right?
I told the lady, and I was like, well, if let's say Andrews tackled us and started sitting on us, okay?
Right.
We start punching him to get him off us, okay? The lunch runs over. Okay, Andrew gets in trouble a little bit, okay? But now we get suspended because we were punching back at someone that was already hurting us. Or trying to hurt us.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Like punching, that's the breaking point of everything.
Technically, it's taking a right away from someone that shouldn't be taken away. Like, legally, the right of self-defense should not be taken away in any environment because of how severe things could get and how someone can't do self-defense.
I mean, you still have that right, technically, but they also have the right to kick you out of the school.
Exactly.
So
they shouldn't have that right, because at the end of the day, you're not being a wimp. They're teaching people to be wimps now these days. And everyone's
just to be robots.
Everyone's starting to become little snowflakes, and they can't have anything said to them, right? They can't be confronted, and they won't fight back. They won't punch anyone. They'll be special little snowflakes, and then guess what? They end up in the hospital or something because they got punched and mugged. And then they never did anything about it.
Yeah,
it's a big problem. It's a real big problem, honestly.
Yeah, it is a really big problem. I don't know if I think it's like with most schools, isn't it? Or like all of them or something like that, or is it just like ours that is just really stupid?
It's most of them.
It's probably most schools.
Yeah.
But I think the whole school system's flawed. There's nothing good about it. No one's ever...
Especially just the American one.
American ones. I don't know about other countries, but except for China's. I know a few...
You definitely know what China's like.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You don't do good in one thing, they pick you another thing, and then you do that for the rest of your life. You get that job and everything.
Actually, one of the really good school systems is in one of the non-existent countries known as Finland, right? And they do a really good job at things over there.
Oh, yeah.
I think, so.
Isn't it like what, Denmark or something that pays health care and everything else?
Yeah, no, all the Scandinavian areas, they pay for healthcare and everything.
Yeah. Those countries knows what's good.
That's just like...
I mean, sure, you have to pay extra tax, but at least you get healthcare, you know?
It's not that bad. It's not that bad of extra tax, you know? And also, it's like a nice country.
Yeah, I mean, sure they have...
What? Go ahead.
Like, sure they have, like, a better... Well, I don't even know, like, would they have, like a lower amount of money? Like, would they be poor? I think...
Denmark.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Denmark's not a bad country.
Yeah, it's really not.
And those countries never get usually those countries don't really get into war.
Yeah, Scandinavia is a peaceful little place, right? And they actually spend their money on, like, revolutionary things, you know? Like, instead of spending all on freaking nuclear missiles.
Our budget's $600 billion into military. And
we'd be... Like, I think I watched a video one time. We would be to Mars if NASA had that funding already. Like, colonizing, I think.
Denmark's a beautiful country to live in, honestly. Any year, and it's a nice, cool country. And Why doesn't America do that anymore? Oh, right, sorry. They have too much debt and to...
Right, we have 20 trillion debt. Or almost like 30 at this point. Yeah.
I think it'd be a good time to start moving out of America. I don't want to sound like one of those people that's like, move out of America and go to Canada because of our president. No, it's not that. I feel like America itself is going to fall into a depression.
Well, yeah, no, we're on like the brink of one.
Actually, we should be in one right now, honestly.
We just had one, 2008.
2008? And when was
well, that was more...
1928. Or, yeah. Wasn't that 1920, 1930s?
Yeah,
somewhere around
like
there.
everything's inflating like really quickly, so we're due for one, dude.
Actually, we should be one. We should be in one right now.
Yeah, that's the scary part about our entire situation, right? You know.
Do you think Donald Trump tariffs will work? Because he's taxing other countries, and
Okay.
No, it's not gonna work. It's just not.
Okay, all right. This is what it's looking right now. I'm looking at a website. I don't know how exact this is on. We are bumping up so fast in debt. Like we've already just, as I'm telling this to you, we've already gone up $200,000 in debt just right now in the last 2 seconds. Okay, we are $21 trillion, 413 million, or no, 413 billion, 381 million. We just went up $400,000 in debt. Like,
dang.
The debt per citizen right now, that's the estimate, that's like the average, is $65,000. And debt per taxpayer is $175,000. That is bad.
Yeah.
Our U.S. federal spending's gone up to $4 trillion.
Because like the prices of everything are skyrocketing, and then minimum wage is still sitting here at like $9-10. You know.
And like the U.S. population's only 328 million. That's not bad.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not bad either because we have gone down in officially unemployed people to 6,502,666. That's not bad. And every state's debt is $1 trillion. That's bad.
Yeah.
That technically means that every state should be at $50 trillion. Technically, okay. We could be way more in debt than we actually are.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
And then with the trade war crap going on, you know, like.
Let's see. Mortgage debt is $15 trillion. Or no. Yeah, $15 trillion. And it's only going up. Student loan debt's $1 trillion.
$1 trillion in student debt?
Yeah, just the government's just all just screwed.
We're actually, if we don't go into a depression right now, our country could technically crash.
Yeah.
The U.S. could crash. Medicine and Medicaid is $1 trillion in debt. Social Security is $979 trillion. Defense war is at you can't wait to hear this one. $618 trillion.
What? How? What?
It's only going up. How are we going
Just everything.
Trillion?
Yeah. Here.
Are you sure you didn't read that wrong? Like, screen cap it real quick. Let me see.
I'm going to send you this whole link so you can look through the numbers. I'm telling you, it's all the same. We just went up $2 million in debt, as I've been telling this the whole time.
Wait, say that again?
$2 million, as I've been telling this to you.
National debt.
I don't know how, as I said, I don't know how exact this is, but most of the numbers we've been told are pretty much on dot on here.
It's 618,000. Not. Oh, U.S. total debt 71 trillion dollars. That's our total debt.
Oh, that's our total debt?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually...
It's just going up.
No, okay, so that means we'd have to pay $71 trillion. The whole country would have to band together and do something. That, okay. Let's so, U.S. population. I'm just gonna take the U.S. population, let's subtract it by like 100,000. Maybe 200,000. 156.
World debt collects.
This call's already 2 hours.
Jeez,
That means
okay.
that the video is at 1 hour and 06 minutes.
Dude, we are the place with the most debt in the world.
Okay, our country has...
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, one. Okay. Our country doesn't have that many people in it compared to other countries in the world. 2, we haven't been a founded country for only... We haven't been around for that long, okay? We've only been around for, what, 300 years? Okay? Look at other countries.
Right, yeah.
We just went up another 3 mil, as I've been talking about this.
Great.
So... That's not that, great. Alright, we're back. So yeah, I think it's pretty bad. Our country, technically, if you don't go into depression, as I said, will go down, and, it probably will crash.
The banks just kind of need to fail right now. Like, can you guys just,
You guys just please, make us
Just
go into depression, please?
Everyone. Does the U.S. government itself has stocks?
Yeah.
Just okay.
So
Just like the actual U.S. government.
let's actually just go and do the debt counters. Let's just see all their debt counters. What should we see? What country? What other country that we would move into? Maybe.
let's move to frickin' Germany right now. When?
Germany, they got
9.
loops.
They got $9 trillion in debt. I'm just kidding.
I think they were actually like about 8 last time. I think I checked on there. They have about.
Okay.
They had $2 trillion.
No, wait, no. Wait. Yeah, control.
Yo, I wonder if there's a country.
Well, compared to us, it's still really bad, but compared to us, it's a lot better.
I wonder if there's a country that has, that a lot of countries owe it.
Well,
Like, straight up has no debt.
okay, well, here, let's think about this. Germany's population is 85 million, okay? That's almost a third of what we have. Okay? Still, not even a third. It's like less than... yeah, it's less than a third. That's still not that many. That's still quite a bit of people. Okay, that's like the whole East Coast of America, as I said.
Right.
That means... Okay, that means... Technically, Germany's not doing all that great. Germany's actually not in a great condition either. Let's just look at Denmark. Because, Denmark's a good country.
Yes.
Denmark, good.
Denmark. So, okay. Never mind. Moving on.
Wait, how far are they in that? Let me see.
Okay, so they got 5 million people and $125 trillion in debt.
Wait, 525 trillion?
Yeah, about the 125.
Oof. Oof.
That's pretty bad. Okay, we don't Sweden. Hey guys, so as I was editing the video, I noticed that the audio got corrupted at about right where I have it cut. So thank you guys for watching. Please do show your support. I will have a better podcast up next week, hopefully, or the week after that. As I said, we're about to be really busy with starting off school. And so that's another problem. So I just wanted to make sure. I was going to implement a game, but Will was not able to. As of the day that we're posting this was supposed to be the day I was supposed to have like the footage to plug into the video so I could start rendering it. But I do not have the footage. So trust me, we will have a bunch of games up. If you want to see a game for the podcast, please do put it down in the comments. Next week's game or like background footage should be like the crew or something along that lines. If you want to see us do other games, just do plug it down in the comments and we will see if we are able to record that. Thank you guys for your support, and I hope you guys have a good day.
Big sight, new, Hank, go, big sir. Y'all know how this shit go, you know. All eyes on me, motherfucker, G. Roll up in the club.